Real Reviews, where we take a look at major Hollywood releases and let you know if they're worth your time, money, and patience. I'm your host, Walter Banasiak, and today we web sling into action with The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Oh boy, where to start? This sequel is packed to the brim with so much stuff, it's crazy. The story spans over about a year and is bursting at the seams of its almost 2.5-hour runtime. The trailer shows off a lot of this action, so it was to be expected going in. But I think the question everyone had on their mind was, is it going to be too much? Are we slipping into Spider-Man 3 levels of overcrowding here? I can say that yes, there is so much going on and so many different storylines running opposite of and crashing into each other. However, Amazing Spider-Man 2 handles it really, really well. Not perfectly, but it never boils over to where we are overwhelmed. This is plotline juggling almost at its best. The weight of this movie is something that may stick with you for a while, and its emotional moments mostly hit the right marks. With the Sinister Six and Venom movies rumored or announced, along with at least one and possibly 2 more Spider-Man sequels, Sony is definitely taking a cue from Marvel Studios and building a universe around everyone's favorite wall crawler. That's great news if you like this series, but I know everyone doesn't, and for some Spidey fans, the Amazing Spider-Man films just isn't what they want. The comic book source material is deviated from quite a bit, and that will deter some fans. I do think that those deviations make this series unique though, and changing things up give it a fresh approach, which sometimes make me roll my eyes, but other times leaves me with an interest in where it's going. The cast is vast and wide-ranging, with some performances making me scratch my head while others living up to their iconic characters. Jamie Foxx is different as Max Dillon, aka Electro. His take on the character may draw some scrutiny. I personally didn't mind Fox's eccentric interpretation. Dane DeHaan is a very troubled and frantic Harry Osborn. While there are a few laid-back moments, he is still almost always in a high-pressure situation. I will say that I love Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy's relationship throughout the film. Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone's chemistry is basically tangible, and their scenes together are the heart of the movie. A lot of the dialogue between the characters feels natural, with lines being stepped on and the like. It works in some scenes and is just annoying in others. Most of the film is just fun. The action is magnificent to see on the big screen, and some scenes and characters have a welcomely cartoonish tone. Spider-Man himself is so funny, just like the character was meant to be. The one-liners and comedic timing of the web-slinger had the audience in my theater laughing a lot. That is one aspect of the series that the Sam Raimi / Tobey Maguire films failed to capture. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a film that is meant to instill hope, and it succeeds and excels in this. It's funny and cartoony when it's supposed to be, while being serious and dramatic when called for. I'll say that I like it a little bit more than its 2012 predecessor. I'm giving The Amazing Spider-Man 2 an 8 out of 10. Be on the lookout for our real review of Legends of Oz: Dorothy's Return coming in 2 weeks. And remember, if it's not reviewed here, it just isn't real. I'm Walter Banasiak, and I will see you at the movies.